welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. We are a real play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast, and today we have crabs. I am your master of STDs, Jameson Oxford. We focus on narrative and storytelling and bringing to life horrible, horrible, repetitive jokes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Randall. This was all because of you.
I'd like to say that I'm glad that you think that this is a safe space and that you're okay telling us that you are the master of STDs. And yeah. I hope that CLO is okay.
She's fine.
Okay.
They don't have sex.
Always be safe. Yeah, I'm a monster. Who would ever love me?
Me. I'm the master of crustaceans. It's your boy, Randall, back again playing Dylan, who should have kept better track of his pet crab, if we're all honest here.
teach you to put a pet into this world and not keep very specific track of it.
I've had so many dumb jokes, and this is the one that's gonna kill me. This is actually the one that's gonna to my left.
Hey, gang, it's Ryan back again, and I am the master of face palms because I hate this joke. So let's wrap it up today.
I'm really sorry that I've made you so wrong on Twitter so many times.
To my left.
And to his the fucking crab is Jeff. Once again, reprising his role as the gentleman, the skeleton, Mr. Grimm. And, the fuck.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Who'da thunk it? Not me. You know what, let's fucking, I don't know, clean a crab shell or something.
That was the problem, guys. I am an enemy that you can't understand, as Michael Caine once told the Batman. And you weren't prepared for a man who's just willing to watch the world burn.
Fuck, I thought I was the man willing to watch the world burn. Anyways, let's just start off by saying, once again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you for being here. We love you from the bottom of our coal black hearts, or at least one of us has a coal black heart. Jay. And we love the fact that you're joining us on this journey. If you want to interact with us a little bit more here and there, let me tell you where here and there is. First of all, we've got a Facebook. Tell them about the Facebook.
That's facebook.com/Torchlit Tavern.
Yeah, Facepalm Master.
And we've got a Twitter where you will interact with us pretty frequently already, but keep doing that. What's the Twitter?
@Torchlit Tavern.
You can find him declaring that there's no such thing as Franklin multiple times on that thing.
And you can also find us on a recently revitalized and given some extra life Instagram. What's Instagram?
That is also @Torchlit Tavern.
On that Instagram, you'll find a really poorly cropped meme I did about crabs. You can't even read it because Instagram's crop is awful, and I didn't have it figured out.
No, you're just old and you don't know how to do it. Don't worry, we'll work on it.
It's true. It's true. It's very true. I got nothing. That's
Don't worry, old man. We'll help you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We also have a website, it's great. It's teeming with great information. Less crabs on it than the Instagram, I think, though.
So far.
What's the website?
It's www.torchlittavern.com.
And if you like this crab content and want to see more, you can support that idea by going to our Patreon at
patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern.
And there you can pay us to, I don't know, have a crab boil or something. With that being said, thank you for being here once more. Feel free and feel obligated even to like, rate, share, and subscribe in any way possible.
Keep that good, the best crab related content on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. That's the statement I'm making right now.
That's the takeaway. Best crab-related content on the internet.
Yes, best crab-related D&D podcast.
Yes. We are the best D&D podcast with a giant crab in it right this second. So, you can take that to the bank.
Damn right.
Randall, no more no context gifts on the Twitter. you're giving away too much.
Alright, I'll get rid of it.
That one even has crab claws. We can't keep it up.
It's gone.
Alright.
Let's crack into it.
Last time, Torchlit Tavern.
It was too perfect.
It is very perfect, but it's too close.
Save it for when we release that.
Yeah. There we go.
Last time on Torchlit Tavern. Moving through the city with the small army of the city populace, our heroes and the Sisters of Vespra came across a large troll destroying a local butcher's shop. Grimm led the sisters and people safely away, while Roy, Dylan, Daedalus, and Sandra made short work of the troll. As Grimm brought the people to Trade Street and the city docks, they came across a gathering of civilians pushing against an army of palace guard, trying to reach the relative safety of the ships within the bay. As Grimm and Granlund moved to escalate the struggles, and Dylan began crossing toward the north end of town, everyone was stopped by the sudden appearance of a monstrous, towering Fey-empowered crab, Franklin, as it rose from the depths of the bay.
I need some Attack on Titan music playing right now.
So we pick back up. Dylan, you're a good block away. For the sake of getting us into it, I'm gonna say that it's gonna take you about 2 rounds. One of those rounds, as far as the active combatants are involved, there's gonna be a whole round lost due to chaos and a new frightening presence that has entered the battlefield as everybody sort of, well, let's say gets hit by sprays of water, the entire ground shakes, the entire dock gets just stomped on and separated, so now the big round floaty bit that is the main dock sort of starts going out of the ocean, and you see that Kaiju Franklin, sorry, the term that, Randall, you used in our break was Giga Franklin?
Giga Franklin.
Giga Franklin. You see, immediately, the reason you guys realize that you're going to need to do something about this isn't necessarily that Franklin is dangerous. It is that Franklin moves and squishes one of the boats just casually on accident as he moves through the water. The ships that you guys might hope are a way out will be destroyed by Franklin just as an afterthought.
So by that, are you saying he is just Big Crab being a crab, or is he?
At the moment, yes, he is Big Crab being a crab. At the beginning of the round, you see that he scuttles out of the water, bumps into, just breaks a few ships, and then reaches down and picks up one of the shiny boys in armor, the palace guard, and grabs him. And he is moving to eat that man, or at least it appears. It would appear that he is looking for shinies on the beach.
No! Bad Franklin! Bad Franklin!
Roll me a Constitution check to see if Franklin can hear you. And then...
Constitution?
Yeah, it's your ability to project your voice, in my opinion.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Good thing I have decent con from when I was a warlock.
Yeah, because you are the furthest away from all this. So
21.
What'd you get? 21. Franklin moves to eat the man and then halts and kind of peers out, but doesn't, like, it can't pick you out in a crowd at this point. You're far enough away. But you may have bought that man's life for a round. So one whole round goes by. We have preemptively rolled initiative because the number of things on the board is too much for the DM to want you, all the listeners, to hear me deal with.
Real quick, is Ken Watanabe in the city?
I need him to be.
Yeah, he was very useful in the Godzilla movies, and he was
seeing
an
as I
absolute
do a terrible job at voices, you may not know this, but I've essentially based Fao Zephyr's voice on Ken Watanabe. Somewhere away from the group on a rooftop with Aegis turns to Fao and goes, maybe we left their group a little too soon, Fao. And Fao turns and he's like, we must let them fight. And then that's the last we see of them for this moment. We cut back to you guys. It is Dylan's turn.
Shit. I'm not Aaron Taylor Johnson, right? Because I don't think I can live up to that.
I don't know who you are, bud. We'll have to figure out who you are as we go.
So we're going that way now, right?
Yep. Dylan's already moving. Right?
Molly is just like, holy shit.
Agreed.
Dylan, I know it was your boy or your pet or whatever, but I think you should have let Bobp cook it.
Oh, wow. Look at that hindsight. Wow, look how convenient that is. I know.
You guys, it's going to take, if you guys give up all of your rounds, you will reach the ass end of this turmoil at the end of your round. So, Dylan, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm double.
We're going.
I'm triple moving every round.
This still isn't putting you near Franklin. There's another few hundred feet to Franklin, but it does put you at the ass end of the Sisters of Vespra, and as everyone's just sort of mingling. You've got some of the guards that are like running away from Grimm and a giant crab. There's chaos. There is a pocket of knights that are gathered around Brandon. After Dylan goes, leaving the rest of his team behind because they all rolled much worse than him, it's going to be Grimm.
Fuck.
Yeah, agreed.
Grimm, as you were squaring off against Brandon at the end of the last episode, Brandon has his sword brandished ready to attack you, and he looks up at the giant crab, and he looks at you again, and it's your round.
Jay, I don't even know how to begin to do effects for this episode.
Have fun, bud.
Shit.
I hate.
Rain's pouring down. There's the sound of waves.
This is the worst fucking thing that has ever happened to me.
We are
The
actually
sound
in a
of boats
Godzilla
bumping up against the dock, splintering wood.
Okay. Grimm prioritizes and doesn't provoke attack of opportunity, but turns around and faces a much larger issue at the time.
Over your shoulder, you just hear Brandon go, "What have you done to my town?"
It's mine.
And then
You're not
Grimm
there.
moves away from it.
Moves
I got-
away.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm at 40 feet. So I move my 40 feet without provoking attack, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna cast slow on it.
So you
Let's
move,
hope it's not
toward
wise.
it because you are. It's 100 feet out into the ocean. It's big. You can get to it by moving toward it to be within range.
If it's 100 feet out into the ocean, I can get it right now.
Can you? Okay.
From where I'm at.
The range is slow. Okay, just checking.
Slow's 120 foot range.
Okay.
So, boom. I slow that shit. Sorry, you made it seem like it was more right behind me, so that's why I moved.
It's
If
behind
not-
you in the sense that when you see Godzilla right behind you, there's
It's
still
not-
some distance.
I think Jeff thought it was Godzilla 2000 when he's breaking the dock and that fisherman's hauling ass running away.
Yeah, but basically it's out at the end of the dock, so basically there's a dock's length between you and it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, then I won't run, but I'll move the 40 feet closer to it so that I am 40 feet away from Brandon. But I'm being very specific about this in case Brandon's an idiot and decides he wants to still fight me. He can't make it to me in a round and attack me.
Okay.
Because I assume he's only got a 30-foot movement like most people do. So I'll at least have 10-foot gap.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cast the slow on this bitch. And it's got to make a 18 wisdom save. Let's see if this bitch is wise.
You see the giant crab, known as Giga Franklin, moves back to eating the man, and then his movements halve. Like, the speed is just like this comically slow motion. It's just like watching it in theaters where everything just seems so slow. And it seems to have taken hold. It's at the end of your round.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's my round.
Okay. That is a concentration.
Yes.
And is there a save at the end of its turn?
Yes.
Okay, noted. That's going to make it Brandon's turn. Brandon moves forward next to you. He seems still very confused, but because you move 40 feet, he had to use up, like, all of his shit. His only other thing is he does yell at his team of knights to join him. So you, at this point, have a bunch of these knights sort of forming up around Brandon and heading your way. You still don't know. I'll let you roll insight to see if you understand where Brandon's at.
Sure. Hey, insight's one of those things I get to double my proficiency for.
Oh, okay. And while you do that, Roy, you are up next.
We're so...
I mean, I'm just heading in that direction.
29.
29. As you think that Brandon intends to keep you within arm's reach, because he has no idea if Franklin is with you, and he will kill you in a fucking hot second if you act in any way hostile, or, which is to say, like, you don't start helping him with the crab. He does not know what you just did to the crab. He doesn't seem to have any idea. For all he knows, you buffed it.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Is he an idiot?
He's not magic.
Yes, obviously.
That guy's made from spare parts.
He's not magic, and Grimm opened by being very hostile.
Yeah, that is true. I'll give you that.
Roy, you use your whole turn fucking running.
Yeah.
Okay. You actually can put yourself just ahead of Dylan, because you move faster than Dylan.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys fucking crest up next to Mary and the sisters who are moving forward, just trying to get the people they're trying to form the people up in a way that they can protect them.
Dylan, I know this thing is your friend. Do you think there's
I'll
any
do my
way
best.
whatsoever that you can talk
Mary
down?
turns to you guys going, what in Vespra's green
Hey,
earth
you
is
remember
this?
remember that crab I used to bring around the church?
No!
I'm a little insulted. Yeah, his name. Well, I still have it, and I gestured at the giant crab.
Do you? It seems more like he has us at the moment.
So Roy meets up. You guys have that brief conversation. The rest of the party is coming up behind you. Evan bamfs to your side, Grimm, next to Brandon, who a bunch of knights brandish their weapons at him, turns to you and says, "My lord, how do we proceed? Kill it?"
Potentially kill it. That seems like a real hard task. Dylan! And I'm yelling in his head and out loud. Yeah.
Why did that have to be in stereo?
Granlin uses her rounds to bolster people around her and push and just sort of shove knights out of the way that are still like in chaos. She's moving up. What are we doing? Granlin seems at a loss.
I need to bring something up because where is Kendra?
Kendra's amongst the populace. I haven't given her an initiative.
Because there was a point where Kendra went off to go back to the tavern, and we never.
She came back.
Okay, we never. I don't recall saying that she came back, so I didn't know if she was just out there somewhere.
You were briefly having this conversation with Mary, and you see Kendra holding Laik with everybody else, and so that's where she is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't something we needed to worry about.
No. You see Laik is on Kendra's, in her arms, and is, going, and clawing at the air toward Franklin. Apparently, Laik is aware of Franklin's existence. He doesn't like him.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel that. Yeah.
Man, this final arc's just a tour of all of Dylan's fuck-ups.
All right, so we have arrived.
Yeah, you're all there, but you are the furthest away still. A bunch of knights move. You see in the chaos, some of the knights are trying to, detain civilians. You see some of them are forming up on Brandon, moving against Grimm and Evan. It doesn't look like they're fully aware of what's going on. This could break bad at any moment. Essentially, this first round is lost to chaos and formation. Last to go, Daedalus and Sandra finally catch up, and then Franklin finishes his round and eats that poor knight.
Wait, I thought I stopped him.
He paused. It's his round.
It's okay. It's just
and then
a
I
night.
slowed him, so he's slowly.
He's slowly.
Yeah,
that may be worse.
Yeah.
You see a dude in the weird mandibles of in the thing, and you just see him holding up these teeth in slow motion, going, "Oh God, no!
Jump out!"
No, man. He tries. It's his round.
Yeah.
He cannot break free. You see that he tries to get out, and a mandible is holding him in, not due to strength, just due to the sheer number of mandibles.
Stop it!
Dylan, it's your turn. You may use an action or a bonus action to attempt commanding Franklin, just so you know.
Dylan tries to get closer. He's going to try and get through the crowd, and as he does, he dispels his Sobobos illusion.
There you go.
So Brandon's going to know it's him.
Okay, let me go ahead and roll. I'm just going to roll a perception for... it's Brandon. He rolls a 20. Brandon rolls a nat 20. The moment you dispel your shit, clocks you, turning from Sobobos into Dylan.
And I'm running to the front of the group to try and get to him, and then I'm just going to scream, "Franklin! Amadeus! Fisher!"
Are you kidding me?
God damn it.
Alright, if anybody ever does the Torchlit Wiki, go ahead and fucking write that shit down. Roll me in animal handling.
I'm so fucked. Guys, send me your spirit energy. The spirit bomb. Hold them up.
They're doing it, guys. They're doing it. I'm doing it.
Oh, the great balance! Fuck your crit, I crit!
Wow.
Does anybody ever want to talk about how that straight up killed things? How Goku's a monster? Anyway.
They get back up. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah,
Looks
in
like
the
Vegeta.
American version.
Looks at Vegeta. Vegeta is still alive.
Yeah, Dylan, what'd you get?
I crit! I
A
fucking
crit.
crit!
A
Because
full-on
fuck
critical.
Brandon!
So what is the command you give to Franklin?
Stop!
So it completely halts, still slowed, and it looks down, like its eye stalks trail super slowly down to Dylan. And I don't know what you're gonna do, bro, but I want some sort of quizzical crab noise. We got a whole suite of stuff for you to look through. Find me quizzical crab noise, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Snip.
Can the guard escape because he stopped?
On his round. We'll see. Yeah. It is not his round. Dylan, that's the end of your turn. More running. You are now fully up in the mix. Grimm.
Oh, God.
Well, now I was planning on killing Brandon anyway, or as soon as he brandished his weapon. But now that he knows for sure who we are, the man's got to die. I saw the recognition in his face when he saw Dylan, and we only have a little bit of potential for some stealth here. So sorry, my mans. Circle of fucking death.
Damn.
What?
Wow.
Cookies!
Oh shit, this got dark. Okay, what's that save as you hit his whole
I make sure that Evan's not in the fucking circle, obviously.
Okay. I mean, where's the circle go?
I don't even know what that spell does, I'll be honest with you.
You die. Or you take a shit ton of necrotic, I believe.
Yeah, you take a shit ton of it's not like a full shit ton, but 8d6 of necrotic.
That's good. That's a fireball.
It's way bigger than a fireball.
60-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Within 150
It's a real
feet.
scorched earth sort of spell.
Damn.
I didn't realize. Yeah, you're scrubbing that.
Oh, man. And here I was hoping for cookies. So are you taking that back? Am I scrubbing it?
Scrubbing it from the records.
Before I begin then, Dylan, do you roll up next to Grimm? That's your location?
If I can be, I'll be the closest to Franklin.
Okay. You use just nothing but movement. You move up even further past Grimm. You're basically at the fucking foot of the dock. You're on the dock. The dock is bucking, and you're just like kind of that's the end of your movement just because you have to hold your balance there. Grimm.
Yeah.
He's 30 feet in front of you. There's a massive knights to your right. Evan is on your left.
Absolutely.
Brandon is fucking within arm's reach of you. If you try to move, he could hit you. That's your situation. Your turn.
Okay. Well, let's text to see how wise Brandon is, I guess. Oh no, that's also a concentration. Never mind, I can't do that. Can't do 2 concentration spells. Note to self.
You can. It'll end slow.
It will end slow, and I don't really want to end slow at this stage.
Ryan, get our backup plan ready. This might be going really bad soon.
Yeah.
How far away is Brandon from me?
But he's next to you, Brad. He was ready. He's ready to like fucking reaction hit you. That was his whole plan. He had to use all his movement to get to you, but it's if you run, he's gonna strike you.
Okay, then poison spray.
That your insight let you know that he is fully willing to hurt you. He thinks that you, especially now that Dylan has run up and commanded the creature, he's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with poison spray.
Okay.
That's an 18 con save.
Okay. I think that's pretty good. That's a 18. Meets the beats. Oh no, he actually is trained in that. He has a 20. He got a even higher than that. He got a 22.
Okay, well then he totally avoids the poison spray. I pull out the sword, bring it to my face, dispatch them, and fucking send the cane sword at him.
Okay.
Because at this point, like, he did okay on handling fucking the crab. I have to do everything I can to take this dude out. This guy's not fucking making it past today.
All right. He gets a legendary action at the end of your turn. Go ahead and do your thing.
Does a 17 hit him?
Oof, I don't think so, bud. No.
Okay. Does Evans on his own initiative?
Yes.
Okay. Well then the fucking thing goes out to try to hit him, and it doesn't, apparently.
It whiffs. He's going to use his legendary action to right back at you. He rolled it. Trash. So you are good as well. As you guys engage, your sword hovering in the air in front of you meets his, and you block each other.
Fantastic.
Roy, it's your turn.
I stop up behind Dylan and I say, Dylan, do you think you can handle this? Because if not, I've got an idea, but I don't think he's going to be around after that.
Roy, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been sure about handling anything since I was born.
Okay, well, give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to go in, and I'm going to cast...
backup plan.
I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Smart.
And I am going to slowly, while Dylan is trying to talk this crab down, I'm going to make my way stealthily toward it.
Okay. So that's going to put you more or less after casting the spell, I'm gonna say you can move sort of to the right along the shore, I guess. The water has been creeping up, so like the dock isn't even where it's supposed to be. That makes it Evan's turn. Grimm, would you like to recommend what Evan does?
Yeah, you're allowed to command your pet on your action.
Exactly. If not, he's going to take his standard action, which for most creatures would be dodge, but for Evan, it's wiping your ass.
Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
What does Evan do?
Evan attacks Brandon.
Okay.
Like, wholeheartedly. Go whole hog on this motherfucker.
I'll go ahead and pull... I'm going to use the statted version of Evan that you made, by the way, for the record.
It's not as good as the version that you made, I'll tell you that.
I know. He's going to go ahead and take... let's see, what would Evan do? Evan's sort of a duelist in my mind, so he's just going to go with that rapier. You know what, you roll it. I'm not going to take that from you. You roll. Handle your boy.
Does he get advantage because we're right next to each other?
No, you only get advantage if you're flanking.
Fair enough.
Well, he has a bonus action, and he can Misty Step anywhere he fucking wants.
Then why not move to flank? He's surrounded by his dudes, though, right?
Yeah, that will put him surrounded himself. It's not exactly the best call.
I didn't roll great either. He rolled like a 6, and I don't know what you add on that other character
sheet.
sheet.
It's not a lot. All right, so another blade enters. There's this weird mix of floating rapier and rapier and fucking broadsword just sort of get caught up in each other. You guys are finding that Brandon is a skilled duelist. He's a skilled swordsman. That's going to be the end of Evan's turn unless he has something cool. He's going to go ahead and activate Fey Presence as well. Everybody within a 10-foot cube needs to make a wisdom save, so I'm just going to make some wisdom saves. 25% of the knights that have gathered around him are afraid of Evan.
Does that include me? Am I in his 10-foot cube?
Am I?
No. He can choose who it affects, I'm going to say.
Okie doke.
That makes it Granlin's turn. Granlin is gonna do some fucking cleric shit and protect people over here. She's helping fight the few knights that don't know what the fuck they're thinking, and they're fighting people. You got a character that none of you I don't think have met because it was Michael and it was only a Bruce thing. But there's this orc guy who has been leading the crowd, and he is helping fight the knights, and they are trying to subdue them. Knights fight. A few of the knights are going to attack Evan because he has placed himself within their reach. Evan is going to get hit 2 times. One of them is a critical.
Oof.
That's going to be 14 damage to Evan. All right, Evan is not a solid boy. He already looks very unhappy at that. That is going to make it Sandra and Daedalus join up with you guys. It takes them their whole movement because they're not fast. Mullion, right on Roy's heels. Mullion is going to swing wide, though, rather than track him because you can't go invisible. But Roy, you clock Mullion has got your 6. It is Franklin's turn.
Dope.
Franklin moves toward Dylan, slowly. However, you guys do realize that it's quick, considering the size and that slow is on him. He covers what appears to be 50 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay.
Even though that's all he can do. And he moves up, and his claw is right up in, his claws are basically right in front of Dylan. Dylan, it's your turn.
Wait, did the guard escape?
Oh, you're right. Let me roll for that guard. A guard is 20 feet in front of the claws. You see this guard as the head moves closer and closer to you. This guard, because he stopped moving, pries himself out, just dives into the water. Splat.
Good. I am working my ass off to not kill during all this shit.
As Franklin moves forward, I'm rolling a random chance. He crushes another boat. Just on accident.
Franklin, stop! Go back in the fucking water.
Roll handle animal again.
I'm not gonna crit again. 15 total.
Okay.
Not enough energy, boys. We'll try again next time.
Yeah, you see Franklin, he kind of looks at you, and then he sees another one of the shinies, and the one just left his mouth, so you see his claw slowly reaching out. And it looks like he's going to try to pick up somebody else.
It's not his turn. I got shiny.
It's still your turn, so do you try something else? That was one of your actions.
Oh.
Like I said, you can use an action or a bonus action to try to stop Franklin. I will not let you use the same action twice in a round.
I know. I just think I might have to hurt myself a lot.
The looks on all of your faces, you're so nervous.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this. This is such a dumb thing to do. I'm gonna pull out static
Oh no.
Oh
because
no.
it's shiny.
Okay. You're just trying to get his attention with static?
Do I have his attention with static first?
Sure. I'll say yes.
Then, oh boys, this is about to hurt so fucking much.
I'm gonna say that in order to really get his attention, you're gonna need to use the charge, like, so that it actually, like, sparks.
Oh, it has one.
Okay. You
And
see his eyes clock back to you slowly again.
is the eyes following as I wave it? Does it follow as I wave?
I mean, he's moving very slow, but yeah, you have his attention.
Fetch! And I cast
Oh.
catapult.
God.
And I cast catapult straight out into the ocean.
Why?
All right.
Because it's all I have!
I just need to get within 60 feet.
I don't want to burn the backup plan if I can solve this without it. Because
Okay.
we only get that once.
Okay.
And it's a long fucking day.
Grimm, as you out of the corner of your eye, you fucking watch static just fucking boomeranging because it's a scimitar out over the ocean. Catapult's like 100 feet, 200 feet.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it just fucking throws it. I'm not even gonna put like a limited range on it because momentum will carry it further. If you give it the arc with no intent to hit something, it just goes.
Yeah.
Grimm, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Brandon uses his legendary action to tell the knights to fire upon the crab.
Kiss my ass!
So you get 3 knights who pull out their bows and fire. One of them makes what most of it rattles off a carapace, but one does strike a location that seems to aggravate that. But because you threw your fucking weapon, I will let you roll another animal handling.
Energy, boys. I need energy, boys. It's my only weapon, too.
I can't believe you've done this.
17 total.
17.
I'm rolling high at least. Thanks for
So-
the energy. Oh.
Yeah, so you don't know yet. It's not its round. Grimm.
Okay, yeah. Shock and awe, boys, I guess. Let's,
Stop the guards. Just stop the guards.
yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Can't worry about Franklin anymore. This is up to you two.
I'm gonna yell out, Mullion, stay back and help Grimm. I got this.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I take a step back and direct Evan to do the same.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Storm Sphere.
Where? Centered on the knights?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right, centered right on fucking Brandon. I'm going to fuck him up. It's a 20-foot radius sphere. Whirling energy appears, springs into existence from a point you choose. The sphere remains for the spell's duration. Each creature within the sphere appears when it appears, or that ends its turn in the sphere must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere's space is difficult terrain. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere towards one creature you choose within 60 feet. Make a ranged spell attack. You have advantage on this roll if the target is in the sphere, and on a hit it takes 46 lightning damage. Creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to listen.
Okay. So, I made saves. All of the knights fail, so roll damage. The only one who passes is Brandon, because his strength save is very good.
It's also a roll to hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Sick. So, yeah. That was 5 damage.
Okay. Just for everybody who failed.
Yeah.
Alright, so you hit Evan, cannot be not in that. He's going to take 5 damage, but he's immediately going to use his Fey Escape and bamf out of it.
Okay.
Because he took damage. So he takes damage, and then he uses that to get out.
Perfect. And then, because it's bonus action, I'm going to just hit him with some lightning. So, does a 20 hit Brandon?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. He gets hit. He takes... Okay, 16 damage. 16 lightning damage. Hits him.
Alright, so he gets hit with 16 lightning. He's going to use his legendary attack to once more kind of back at you.
I moved.
If you moved, he gets an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to do that then. He's going to hit when you try to move away. He gets hit by lightning. He's going to do a total of 11 damage as you move away as he gets struck by this lightning. And he's actually going to, now that it's his turn, right? It's the end of your round?
Yes.
Grimm? Okay. So as you end your turn, he swipes at you, calls his men to fire another round at you with one of his legendaries at the end of your turn. That's a miss. It's trash.
They should probably... so, I don't know how you want to feel about this, but it's a swirling storm. Arrows, it doesn't say arrows should be affected, but I'm just putting it out there.
Honestly, it's a miss already, but it is good to note that all ranged attacks are at disadvantage, and you've reminded me of that. Because of the storm in general. So now it's definitely, trash. So...
Yeah.
So anybody firing out of that storm won't even be able to hit Franklin anymore, so that's good. I'll say that. Basically, they have double disadvantage. It won't happen. However, Brandon has fought you. Brandon has engaged you. Brandon doesn't like Dylan. Brandon disengages with you. Actually, doesn't have to anymore because you moved away. And he beelines toward Dylan. Dylan, you hear the heavy footfalls of Brandon coming from behind you. And he's swinging his greatsword at you and yelling.
He has a greatsword?
He does. He's armed.
I thought he had a shield.
He hasn't used it today, right?
Oh, fuck.
He's armed differently than you normally see him. He seems ready for war. He comes down at you with a greatsword and he yells, "What do you know about William?" What's your armor class?
19.
19? His attack comes down. The first one's you sidestep as he yells that. He swings again. It's another miss. He's rolling Mitch's today. 2 4s, everybody. Yay! And
Yay!
Can you just fucking prioritize the safety of your fucking people for 5 seconds?
I've asked around. You
Can't you?
have to know what happened to William. I know you had something to do with it.
Legit, there's no way he would know that.
He knows that you were the driver. He knows
That's actually not known. Dylan
because Bruce carried your body away in front of other guards. It can be pieced together over time. He doesn't know that you did it, but he knows that you had something to do because you replaced him that day. He knows that much. You went up the wall as Dimitri, you came down as Dylan. So it's a leap, but it is not beyond the bounds of somebody who is clever, and we've established that Brandon is pretty clever, to at least follow up on you. Roy, it's your turn.
I am saying, what is happening with Franklin?
Franklin, it's not his turn. You don't know. Franklin looks like he's following a fucking shiny, but he also got shot. And you don't know how he's going to react to that because he's still slowed.
I am trying to get as close as possible I'm trying to get within 60 feet. I would like to hold an action until I see what he does next, I guess.
Okay. What's the action you're holding?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. All right. Evan moves to engage one of the knights. He does some fighting. I'm gonna carry some of this away from our just dealing with it. Evan just goes to fight a guy. That knight is engaged with Evan. He doesn't go either. Granlin, still not part of the central action, continues to fight knights. Does a great job, I'm sure. She's really cool looking. Several knights try to fire arrows. They are caught in this windstorm and swept away in the moment they leave their bows. And then a couple more knights moved to engage both you and Evan, Grimm. So Grimm and Evan are both going to take 2 attacks each. That's going to be, looks like 2 hits on Grimm, 1 hit on Evan. Yeah, 2 hits on Grimm, 1 hit on Evan. Grimm, you're going to take 17 damage. Evan takes 8.
Any of them that ended their round in the sphere, because it's if they start or end. So,
the 2 that engaged you, so 4 total that engaged the 2 of you won't, so 4 are left in the sphere.
The rest take 4 unless they make a strength save.
Okay. They fail it. So 4 more damage.
Yeah.
You see after they take that 4 damage, they do try to use their fucking movement. It's the end of the round, but you see that they're going to retreat away.
Oh, also the ones that came to attack me should have been moving through difficult terrain, so they probably couldn't make it to me. I moved 40 feet away at least.
All right, you're right. They moved. They used no damage, but they're in your face. They used their double move to get to you.
Okay, take that 17 back.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal him for 8 as well. And that's gonna make it.
Oh.
It's gonna make it Giga Franklin. Giga Franklin reaches out with one claw, and just you see that he's turning to chase the thing, but he also reaches out, and I'm gonna need everyone in the front row, which is just about all y'all, to roll a dexterity check to avoid this sweeping claw that just crushes in front of everything. It takes out a stall. You see Molian, who has run and tackled a guard, grab them by the face and stab them down into the ground, and just like, get down! And then you see him just fucking tuck and roll as he sees this crab claw come over the top of his head. He gets fucking smacked, tumbles into the crowd. The rest of you will have to do similar or be treated as such.
It's a saving throw?
Yes, it is a dexterity save.
30.
Damn!
Jay?
Yeah.
I like to push Brandon to the ground to safety instead.
Roll that save. It'll be for him instead of you.
Yep. 22.
Okay, you shove Brandon into the ground. He tries to resist you, sees the claw coming, and grabs onto you and yanks you to the ground. You do get clipped. We're gonna still give you like half damage. So as you kind of just get just your shoulder just sort of wiped, it sends you and him tumbling to the side. He comes up with you guys laying side by side, and he has you by the lapel, and he's like, "Why?" You take 15 damage. He's just like, "What do you want?"
You wanna know the truth? I fucking killed William Dimitri. It's the worst thing I've ever fucking done in my life, and that's including a lot of terrible fucking shit. It was the worst thing I ever did, and it made me realize how much of a shitty person I was, so fuck it. I take care of his fucking family every fucking week, because all I can see is the dead fucking parent that won't be able to raise his kid, just like I won't be able to raise my fucking kid. So every fucking week, 50 gold shows up on their door. I'm trying my fucking best out here to do everything I can to make up for the worst mistake of my life, but fuck it, kill me. Fucking do it, and you deal with the fucking crab, and I'll fucking go rest in pain.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
I rolled a 15 on my save.
Thank you. Roll for Evan as well.
Shit, bro. Evan is still a crafty boy. He nat 20'd that shit. He didn't even care.
All right.
He fucking danced on the claw as it tried to swipe him.
So the knights in front of you all get fucking knocked to the ground. Like stalls get destroyed. The rest of the dock in front. Another boat gets sunk. Grimm, you barely make it under the fucking crab claw. Evan, in fact, is probably pushes your hat down that extra inch.
May I take my held action?
Yes.
As the claw swings overhead, I dive forward and tuck and roll and come back up to my feet, and I cast Polymorph on Franklin. 18 Wisdom save if he wants to combat that or resist that.
He fucking nat 20'd his save. That look on his goddamn face.
Yep. And Jay's
What did you roll for
decide.
persuasion?
7, because it was with disadvantage. So kill me.
You have the nerve to be the one who also pays the stipend that his family's been receiving. We've been trying to track that.
Yeah, I'm really fucking careful.
As he rolls on top of you, and you see that Franklin is going out into the ocean after Static. What does Franklin get turned into? Because he rolled an 18, but he has a -1.
He has a -1 in wisdom.
Oh, fuck.
That face was me checking his stats to see what his wisdom was.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Franklin.
All right, boys. All right.
And
you
as
don't need to do it anymore with that luck.
And
You
as
got
I
that
notice,
luck, we're out.
I notice he is beginning to turn, so I immediately dash forward, and I'm going to use my face step so that I can get underneath him to catch him. He is turned into a rat.
Okay.
I have turned Franklin into a rat that I catch as I dive underneath it.
Okay, you're gonna have to like full on use like your little bamf to do that, but roll me a dexterity acrobatics to jump and catch this rat in the middle of the water.
If he takes too much damage, he's gonna revert.
Yeah, he reverts, so it's important. He's probably gonna fall enough to turn back into Franklin.
Did you say acrobatics?
I'll let it, yeah.
25.
Okay. Fucking it. You just see, you have to give your all. There's no like saving your own landing, and you just run You have to face step to like get the air to put yourself beneath this fucking rat because he's not that close. You have to run past Dylan, past Brandon on the ground.
He's close enough because I had to get within 60 feet, and with a double move, I do 70.
Yes.
So I can get there.
Yeah, but his set, like, to get to his face was a certain amount of distance. You have decreased his mass to be like another 30 feet away.
Fair.
Because he's like,
Hence the face
so
step.
tiny. Yeah, so you're running, you dive, you land. I'm gonna go ahead and just because the sheer amount of like dive you had to do, you're gonna take 7 damage from falling and landing on this what's left of some dock wreckage.
Fucking worth it.
But you have him in your hand. You've caught Franklin.
Okay.
Roy, this was the cruelest thing we did. We forced Roy to save Franklin.
I have turned it into a rat just because it's something that I can hold and like keep together. And I have caught Franklin.
You can't pull one
And
out.
I raise it up and I look at him and I say,
Simba.
"Fuck you."
Why is Roy gonna speak with animals to tell a crab to go fuck itself?
And I turn around and I begin to walk back with Franklin in hand.
You realize that you are on a floating section of docks separated from the land.
I'll make it. I'm not worried about it. I'm making my way back. Let's go. I've got
Evan's
this is
turn.
this is concentration for an hour. We're walking back.
Should avoid conflict. What does Evan do, Grimm?
Oh, Evan, do what he do? He fucking attacks.
These 2 nights?
Yeah, the knights he's fighting. Fuck yeah. Because, like, he's got to win. I don't have Evan's sheet in front of me, so whatever you think the thing that'll really fuck people up around him
I
and
think
allow
Evan
him to live?
Evan has fucking fucked around a little bit too much trying to fight these people, and now that they're, like, gathered up and he's not surrounded, I think he's gonna actually unload some of these fucking warlock spells he's got, because we statted him as a warlock. You are his fairy patron.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, and he's gonna use Compulsion.
Ooh, I like it.
I need the 4 people fighting you and him that have moved to you guys. They're gonna roll saves. Only one of them succeeds. The other 3 immediately turn on their friend as he says, "Fight amongst yourselves."
Anybody who's in the spell for the next round will take 8.
Okay. On their turn. So,
Yes.
Is it? Let me get my It's their turn. So those guys actually, is it at the end of their turn?
Yes.
The rest of them said, "Fuck this storm," and at the end of their turn, they began moving. So they are all leaving away from y'all. They're actually tired of this shit. Nobody is here to die today. Giant crabs and shit. That being said, the crab has left the building. You see them sort of gathering to fight the mob on the other end of your storm. That's gonna make it. Daedalus and Sandra, who got caught up in the mob, are starting to make their way toward you guys. Daedalus is like, "So, did we win? Oh shit. Guys, I think Dylan's in trouble."
Stay out of it.
Franklin tries to break free of Roy's grip as a rat. Roll me opposed athletics or acrobatics. Actually, I'll give you 3 choices. It's athletics, acrobatics, or handle animal to stop him from trying to leave your grasp.
21. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. It leaps out and you just snatch him back by the tail and like put him back in your hand. No.
Absolutely fucking not.
Dylan, it is your turn. You are in a grapple with Brandon. And he's hostile. He's trying to wrap his hands around your neck. He hasn't done so yet.
Alright, then Dylan's gonna pull out 2 things. How to deal with your pregnant wife, the book.
Okay. I think in order to get into your pouch, I'm gonna need you. As you go for it, he's
Slide a
gonna try
hand.
to stop it. Yeah, he's gonna try to. Well, he's gonna try to stop you. So yeah, sleight of hand, against his grapple. He's just generally trying to pin you.
It's cute. 27.
Yeah, it is cute. He rolled not high enough. He's like got one arm, and you do the misdirection, and you pull out the book in front of his face.
So, like, this slightly burnt, worn down, heavily read through at least 100 times, stabbed, waterlogged, all kinds of things, book. He slaps it to the ground, and then with his other hand, he pulls out a dagger, slaps it in his hand, and says, "If you're gonna fucking do it, get on with it."
Once again, roll persuasion, but it's still at disadvantage because you failed the last one.
Yep. It's okay, that's a 6 total.
Damn.
It's disadvantage, man.
Damn. Okay. All right. Grimm. The giant seems to be handled. There's still a battle amongst the populace. Dylan is on the ground wrestling with Brandon. What do you do?
Don't help them. Don't worry about me. Fuck it.
I speak into your head. Listen, I don't want to disrupt your squabbles. I understand this is a scenario that you wish to be left alone. But if you plan on letting this man kill you, and then, moreover, telling people that you were here, I cannot allow that. If you are not going to kill that man, I will. And if your life is some exchange you wish to give, I will kill him before that as well.
This dude's like the hardest dude to kill in this entire fucking city. So it's not so easy as to just say, "Oh, I'll kill him." It's not. No, you're not the first nor the last person to just say that. And if this doesn't happen now, it's gonna happen when it matters more. When we're trying to save the world, to get the mantle to the Fae, it's gonna happen. This is unavoidable because it's just unavoidable.
Absolutely, which is why I wish to kill him. You can help or you can hurt.
I'm gonna have to call that the end of Grimm's round. That was a lot.
Fair.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot. So, not to mention he's in the middle of, like, fucking wrestling Brandon. That is going to make it Brandon's turn. Brandon just fucking takes his 3 attacks. His first attack will be moving to pin Randall. Randall,
I'm already pinned by him. I mean...
I was been describing it as, like, you if he's pinned you, you wouldn't have been able to get your book out. Because he can fully, like, stop you from moving. He hasn't done that yet.
I let him do it.
Okay. He moves to pin you. You don't resist, so he succeeds. He takes the dagger and try to ram it in your side. He looks like he has absolutely lost his mind. If you don't resist, I'm gonna make it a critical hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be 2 critical hits because he gets 3 attacks. Oh, sorry, no, he gets 2 attacks. He used 1 to pin you. He is only gonna get the 1. That's gonna be 13 damage. He brings it into your hip. Nothing you can say will stop justice from finally happening.
This ain't justice, this is vengeance, so fucking do it!
Vengeance is enough. Roy.
So I have polymorphed Franklin.
Yes.
If I kill Franklin,
If you go down he'll revert.
yeah, he'll revert
Yeah,
back to size. But he is this size on effects from Fae, so would he turn back into regular size Franklin?
I don't want to play
Because that effect
wouldn't.
the effect doesn't matter anymore if he's dead.
Roy has no concept of what would happen.
That's why I'm asking the DM. This is Ryan asking you.
Roy, I'm not going to give you that information.
Because you freely gave me the information that Laik is actually here. I want to toss the rat to Laik. And if you take that away from me, I'll be very sad.
When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it
had
had
before it transformed.
and the excess damage carries over to that form.
Yeah, so if you can find a way to do enough damage to kill a rat and Franklin, it's all good.
Giga Franklin.
Yeah, Giga Franklin.
How much fucking health does a crab have, Jay?
Roy doesn't fucking know that, so I don't have to tell you shit.
Sorry, Roy, you didn't get the stat blocks.
I mean, I'll just fucking Google it. I don't give a fuck. I'll cheat.
That's fun. It's gonna be real hard to cheat something that I have written down in my mind.
Well, then you don't have it written down, do you? Because it's in your mind, fucker.
Got him?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what Roy does. I legitimately have no idea what to do at this point. Because I was gonna just do what I said. But since
Not gonna work.
D&D is fucking dumb...
Roy knows that won't work.
Oh, I know that. I know fucking that, don't I? I just have a crab then. Or a fucking rat. Because I don't know how to get rid of it. Avil, what do I do?
Well, for an hour, it's a rat.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't break your concentration or hurt it, it will stay a rat, which means that you could find any number of things to do with the rat for the next hour. I would recommend putting him out as far to sea as possible.
Can I put it in Grimm's hat? It's a bag of holding. It will suffocate. It'll get back to size in the hat. Doesn't matter.
Let's get the rat the mantle.
Well, Roy, yes, it'll suffocate, but the moment it grows back to size, it will break his hat. And while that makes me laugh to imagine such an event, I don't think it will solve our problem, and it will very much anger Grimm. Once again, it's not as bad as... It's not great, but it's kind of funny, but still doesn't fix our problem.
I mean, Evan could make him a new hat. We've seen him do it.
Like I said, Roy, You don't. There's no like quick way to murder something via polymorph. You could, if you could engender a different way of suffocating it, then yes. But his hat, Avil warned you, will not work because it will break the hat. And I'm going to need you to make a decision pretty quick.
No, you don't. I hold my action.
Okay.
I wait. I have an hour.
That's a decision. That's a decision. So I imagine that Roy just full on holding this rat, speaking to Avil, just full on sits on this floating dock, and just sort of chats with Avil like, I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an hour. I can't fucking until I figure out what to do with it, or someone comes with me with a better idea. I'm chilling with this rat because I have to hold concentration.
Evan is up. Evan kind of looks to Grimm, and if we're not helping Dylan, I guess I'm gonna go help the people. Fair?
Yes, that's fine. I'll help Dylan.
He moves into the fray, goes and backs up Mullion. Several of the knights run up, and they all grab Brandon, and they start to pull Brandon away from this fracas. Brandon tries to resist them because he is full-on incensed against Dylan. Yeah, he fucking breaks free of two of them. One of them still pulls him back, and then the other two grab back on him, and they keep trying to tug him away. Every time he breaks free, he tries to get back at Dylan. He's in a rage. He's blind. But they're dragging him back toward the knights. That's gonna make it Franklin's turn. Franklin once again tries to escape. Roll a check.
That is 27.
Once again, it just leaps out. You just fucking casually like catch it again. Nope. You see, Dylan, that 3 knights have fucking grabbed Brandon off of you. 2 knights are moving to pick you up. They're gonna try to grapple you. Do you resist them?
Nope.
Okay. They pick you up by one on each arm, and they hoist you, and they start to follow Brandon and the group. And the knights begin to barrel their way through the crowd, heading toward the castle. Brandon is screaming, and his second-in-command is like, ignore the captain, he has lost his mind. We retreat. The crab has been defeated. The mob is incensed. We're gone. Brandon is just foaming at the mouth. Don't let him go. Don't you let him get away. Grimm, they're carrying Dylan away, and they're trying to escape.
Okay. Well, I can't rightly allow them to do that, can I? Let's fucking attack them. Are they within 60 feet of the storm sphere?
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius sphere. Yeah, they wouldn't know to go 60 feet away from it, so you could. They're just skirting around the edge. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you could hit the one that's on Dylan's right.
Okay. My next question is, normally I command the sword as a bonus action. Can I command it as an action?
Yeah, if you give up your action.
Yeah, I mean, I have no other action to take, so...
Yeah, I'll let those be interchangeable for the sake of that.
Okay, cool. Then with the rapier, I attack one of them. 23 will hit.
Yep.
And I do 6 damage to that one, hopefully causing him to feel dazed or buzzed or something. I don't know. 19 for the other one. Actually, 20 for the other one.
That hits.
15 damage from a lightning bolt striking. And then I move in their direction, making it clear that it's just me doing the attacking, and go, "You're not done."
As you move closer, they're going to go ahead and roll. Your Fey Presence, I've stated, is just a thing, right? One of them lets go of Dylan and runs.
Cool.
The other one holds on to Dylan. Brandon's going to go ahead and try to break free of his own men again. Can't break free of all 3. Roy, once again, it's your turn. Sitting on the dock in the bay, waiting on the morning sun, crab, rat in hand. That's not a euphemism for once.
On the dock in the bay.
Grimm, this is using message. Grimm, I'm sorry. I don't really have a whole lot of other options. I need your hat.
You need my hat for what?
I need your hat, and you're not going to get it back.
For what?
This crab has to go somewhere.
That is the worst place to put it. It just means that we then carry with us a time bomb of crab.
For a minute, and then the hat will blow up, and then...
And then crab comes out.
To the astral plane.
He's got a point.
Yeah, the stuff is lost to the astral plane, huh?
Yeah.
Yep,
It doesn't come back
that's how it
here.
works.
That okay? All right, you point counterpoint.
Unless
okay.
unless anybody else around us has a bag of holding, it has to be the hat.
It has to be that.
Oh no, I do. I do. I have a
Okay.
bag of holding.
I need a bag of holding.
My bow.
I'm gonna say it in both of your heads then. I need a bag of holding right now.
My bag of holding is holding some very, very sensitive things right now.
And my boat.
At the very least, this means Franklin will, be alive, just in the astral plane.
I have a bag of holding.
Okay, I'm going to make my way to Dylan,
but-
and God forbid anyone who gets in my goddamn way.
I have to delete so many items suddenly.
You are at least 60 feet from shore, rocking in this dock. How do you get to shore without swimming? Because if you swim, I will make it at disadvantage while holding this rat.
I mean, granted, if it gets away from me, he's in the water. It's not like I couldn't just go and get him. So fuck it, let's go. I'm just gonna go across.
You're just gonna swim? All right,
Yeah.
roll me athletics check. It's a disadvantage, and you're gonna move at half speed.
Okay. I'm also obviously going to Fey presence or Fey step as far as I can get.
All right, so 30 feet, right?
Yeah, that's 30 feet, and then however far I could walk to the end of the dock until it's just floating in the water.
In theory, if you succeed at this save, you'll get there.
Okay, fantastic.
I have to get rid of all my items.
Athletics check, you said? I mean, you could
Yeah.
just
athletic.
dump them out and give them, and Grimm could put them in his. I mean, he's got plenty of room.
I have a boat.
That's fine. It's still a bag of holding. It'll fit.
Dylan has been stretching the limits of the bag of holding for a while now.
Oh,
This is
a
finally
long
reaching
time.
the final frontier.
Did you say athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, athletics.
Right? That's 17.
17. All right, you fucking come sputtering up out of the water, with fucking coughing up seawater a little bit, and just one hand squeezed tight around fucking Franklin. The rat's biting at your fingers. Snip, snip.
My wagon too.
Evan has engaged with Mullion. The NPCs are fighting. You see the knights keep punching a hole and dragging Dylan away. They
I mean, what a guard has left him, so he should technically have advantage at this point.
Yeah, no, on his round, there's only the one guard. The other guard ran, so on your round, you have advantage to break free. I basically, as I finish this, it's going to be your turn.
Okay.
So they're dragging you further into the fucking thing. They keep fucking pulling on their leader. It is now up to your turn. One of your guys has fucking vacated. Another one has been struck by lightning. It's your turn. You have advantage on this roll to break free.
That's a nat 1,
Oh my god.
and that is 18 total.
Okay, rolling. Not enough. So this time, just barely, you fucking break his grip, and you step away from him. And as he lets go, you see Brandon just fucking losing it. The rest of his men are like just pulling him back. No, sir, we can't stay. I'm gonna get him. He's under arrest. You must catch him. I will see you later, Dylan. I will see you in hell.
Been there, done that.
So Dylan has broken free.
Dylan is broken free. Dylan standing in the rain is the
I am making my way downtown
Dylan's fantastic.
to Dylan.
You, I'm gonna end combat here. As you fucking come out of the water sopping, carrying this rat up on Dylan, who's just standing where he broke free as everyone else retreats. You find Dylan standing in the rain with you, and you're holding up a rat.
Alright, put it in.
I mean, you've got a second. Do you want to take anything out of there that you might need?
Fuck it. I don't care.
Okay. I take the bag and I put Franklin in the bag and I tie it shut and I throw it out to sea.
I need you to do me a favor, Randall, and whatever was in that sack, just in case we ever give a shit, maybe someday in the astral sea, if we find a sack full of shit floating in space. Go ahead and snapshot whatever's in your bag of holding, and then delete it.
Yep. I'll write a list, and then I'll delete it all.
Okay. So, I put Franklin in the bag and I tied the top off and I chucked that shit into the ocean.
You don't have a great arm. It floats out for a while. You see it bobbing.
I cast catapult. It's fucking gone.
Okay, it fires. You see it fire off over the ships that are left in the bay. There's only 3 ships left.
And as it goes, I say, bye, Dylan's crab.
Fuck you. It lands in the water and you watch it bob for 30 seconds before there's this weird flash of purple light. There's this quick suction of water and it causes this geyser to shoot up real quick, just from all the water that gets sucked in the instant that it implodes, and then it is gone.
Fuck. Well, there's no crab in the tavern.
Grimm moves his hunter's mark to what's his fucking face? Brandon.
Okay.
And he says in his head to you two, "This is not a good day.
No shit.
He may be committed as a crazy person, not taken seriously, but it was one thing that he saw some crazy fae. Now he's seen you too. If anybody listens to him, our surprise is gone."
Avil asks both Roy and Dylan. Fuck, she can talk to every one of you now. She speaks up. Why does he hate you so much? What was said?
I killed his best friend.
Oh, that'll do it.
In cold blood.
That'll definitely do it.
Let's get back to the job.
I'm concerned.
All we can do is keep going and operate like they're not going to listen.
Yeah, it's nice to be concerned, but we have to save the fucking world, so I don't have time to deal with my personal bullshit.
It's more than your personal bullshit. You yourself said that if we don't fight him now, we have to fight him later. I would rather have fought him now.
Yeah, and that's out the fucking window, so we move forward. It's gone. We can't wonder about what we could have done. We have to fucking focus and work on what we can.
Fine, let's move.
There are a lot of things that aren't going quite according to plan. He's not wrong. I'm sure it'll come around again. Daedalus and Sandra move up with Mullion and go, "Hey guys, so I guess these boats are ours. We own the docks. What's left of them?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys all right? We won. Why the sour looks?"
I don't really know. I was dealing with Franklin.
We've got shit to do, Mullion. I'm gonna go talk to Gremlin and make sure that the docks are secure and everything will be fine here. You, me, and Roy are going to keep on our mission. Dylan and Daedalus are going to keep on theirs. We may not have much subterfuge left. Let's stay on track. Then I go and talk to Gremlin to make sure that everything's good and sorted here.
I'm going to talk to Dylan. Before we all split up and head our separate ways, I guess, I walk up to Dylan and I take him aside and I say, "What did I miss?"
I killed him.
Yeah, I mean, I've killed plenty of guys. What was going on there? I didn't see a whole lot of fighting back on your part.
Because a part of me lied to myself, Roy. A part of me told the biggest lie I ever could to myself, which was maybe, just maybe, that my punishment for taking a good man's life could just be trying to live a decent life, taking care of his family, taking care of my family, taking care of this city, which is basically just an extension of both of those. And I lied to myself, Roy, because that's not how the world works. The world works in that so many people have died, and I killed one man, just one man, that I can't forgive myself for, and the world decided they can't forgive me either. And that means when this is all over, win, lose, or draw, I'm turning myself in. I'm going to jail. I'm probably getting executed. And that's the end of my story. I don't get to live a good life and take care of this city. I get to die when this is all over. And that's my story.
So right now, when Brandon was here, whoever the fuck that is, and you were just going to let him take you in right now? You're going to let him take you off to be killed right this second. We have all this shit to do. To save this city that you are so worried about saving, that I am now involved in. You were going to let all that go because of one person you killed back in the day? We have things to do. We don't have time for you to feel bad about one thing you did. We have everybody else.
All right, Roy.
What about Julie? You were just going to let them go without us saving her? We can't fucking do this right now. I know you feel bad. It sucks. I'm sorry you feel bad. But we have more important things to fucking worry about right now.
Yeah, and that's been the fucking problem this entire time since then. We've always had more important things to feel bad about. I always have to fucking feel bad about this, feel bad about that, feel bad about this, worry about this, fix this, and I have not once been able to just fucking deal with this. When would I be able to talk to you or Bruce or fucking anyone about this, man? You would have fucking killed me back in the day if I fucking said this shit. So yeah, in the moment, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. But I made the better choice, because I realized Bruce would be coming back from his stony-ass grave to kick my ass if I let it happen. So I'm sorry I feel bad, and it affected some shit, but I feel fucking bad!
Dylan, I understand that you're hurting. I do. Dylan, people feel bad. That's life. And unfortunately, you gotta trudge on with it as much as you can until you're able to forgive yourself for the things that you did. If you were to have gotten taken away right now, all of this will have been for nothing. We can fucking hash it out and talk about it after this. It has to wait. I'm sorry it has to wait again. There is nothing more important than what we were doing right this second.
Roy, you're leaving when this is done. You don't get it. I do understand that when this is over, you guys are gone. And I'm gonna be so happy that you're gonna have somewhere else in this great multiverse of bullshit to be happy, but I'm gonna still be here, trying to fix as much as I can, trying to help as many people. And that's gonna be my life, man. This is it.
Sandra steps up. Dylan, Roy's right. I'm sorry, but I was listening. And Dylan, I told you a long time ago that being good or bad is not a static thing. It's not set in stone. You wake up and you choose good every day. And if you choose to fix things every day, you will be better than anyone else on this planet, including myself. No one goes a day without being selfish, and no one caught up in turmoil or conflict goes without killing someone. And sometimes those people were good people on the other end of the sword, but they were in your way, and every day you'll have to live with that. That is the punishment of a good man. There are worse men who don't think about it ever again.
Roy raises his hand.
So Dylan, trust me when I tell you that no one is saying that what you feel is incorrect. But you cannot give up. Not yet.
You talked about me being gone and Grimm being gone, and that you will just be helping people after that once we're gone. And, you know, that's a best case scenario. For us to get there, we need to get through this together. If they had taken you off right now, we can't do this without you. You need to stop leaving us until we can get this done. We're doing this as a team. We'll get it done as a team. And we'll figure out our shit afterward together.
I think I know what you need. Grimm, Mullion, Daedalus, come here. She whispers in Daedalus and Mullion's ear, and the two of them get on everybody's either side of you guys. Grimm, do you move to engage with everybody else to join this conversation?
What? Are we moving yet?
You know, he's not going to get anything from this anyway.
Yeah.
Grimm approaches.
So as soon as Grimm moves in, you see Daedalus, who has moved to talk to Mullion real quietly, and as soon as you get closer, they put their arms out in a big old like corralling motion, and both Daedalus and Mullion grab up everybody and lift y'all up off the ground, and they squeeze. Mullion squeezes Dylan just a little too hard.
Dylan got a hug.
What? Why are we doing? I don't.
And as we are doing this, I whisper in his ear, and don't you ever think I will let anyone take killing you away from me.
Grimm bamfs away.
Evan bamfs away too. It's the thing that lets the pressure off.
Dylan has one last thing to do then. He's gonna walk over to this soaked in a puddle book. He's gonna pick up in his hand, and he lights it on fire.
Avil leans over to Roy. I don't know what this means, but I think it's good.
I think it's symbolic. Let's just let him do it, and then we'll we'll go.
Sounds good.
I walk up and I pat him on the back because I can't reach his shoulder. You good?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man, I really want to love this city, but it keeps fucking up. God damn it.
Mullion pipes up. You know what the problem with the city is? It's the people. It's the people.
He's fucking got it in one.
One of those bathroom breaks. What the fuck?
People are motherfucker, man. Let's go. And you guys head out as Grenlin and them start to try to corral a ship and bring it in. That's the end of our episode. Hey Tavern Goers, thank you again for joining us for another adventure on Torchlit Tavern. Hopefully you've been listening to us up to our finale, but if not, you can find a summary of the story so far after episode 101. If you're looking for other ways to listen to us, you can find us on any podcasting service. Don't forget to rate, like, and review. It helps so much. We have no designs on any vast empire, but the more you help, the more we can share our small, silly story with others. If you wish to reach out to us, you can contact us directly at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter. Jeff can be found at big_J_TheBadman. Randall can be found at Argo Omega. Mitch can be found at Bane Armory. Ryan can be found at Ryan SCB Santos. And I am at Agent Beige. Our theme song was written and originally performed by Mason Santos.
All music and sound effects for this episode were brought to you by Epidemic Sound. Check out our referral link to their website in the episode description. Additional sound effects used are from freesound.org.
This episode was edited by Ryan Santos and Jameson Oxford. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget,
Heroes is boring.
Would you guys like to know what was in my fucking bag of holding? Yeah, because it was so much shit. I lost my whole inventory.
I know, bud. That was a real
plus your
commitment
weapon
you
that
made.
you threw into the ocean.
Oh, no, that comes
Anyways,
back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait,
I'm not
wait.
an idiot.
Yeah. Bonus action.
It's a bonded weapon to a fucking mage knight. I don't give... That was a trap for me. I'm not falling for it.